Alrighty, folks, Dante Hatchett all ready to go here in the top of the sixth inning. All bases filled. All bases filled. I feel like that's right. It's not right. Anyways, up now is number 20, Junpei Ohashi, taking strike one as he fouls out backwards. All bases loaded. That's what I was meant to say. Sorry, it's a Friday. You gotta get what I was saying. Fouls again. Is that going to be playable? It is not. So 0-2 is the count. Swing and a miss. That's out number two. Coming up next is Caleb Harmon, right fielder, number 3 for Bakersfield.
Right fielder, Caleb Harmon.
Takes a low, ball 1. Quick discussion between Hatchet and Charlie Bogue. Caleb Harmon currently with 1 ball on the board. No strikes, 2 outs here. All bases loaded, continue to be loaded. We are officially 2 hours and 4 minutes into game time. 1-1 is the count. Grounds out into inner right field. It's going to be caught, and that ends the inning. Bakersfield got quite a couple runs here in the top of the 6th, advancing them 2 and giving them the lead over, continuing them their lead over Dublin 7-2. As we head into the bottom of the 6th, Dublin's going to try and see what they can continue to do. Still a little bit more baseball left, folks. Stick around. We'll be right back. Alrighty, folks, welcome to the top of the 7th inning here. The Leprechauns managed to score 2 runs at the bottom of the 6th, shortening that gap between themselves and Bakersfield. Bakersfield still holds the lead over Dublin, 7-4.
Josiah.
As we head here into the top of the 7th, with Josiah Bowles pinch hitting for, excuse me, move my sheets around. Takes strike 1. Pinch hitting for Ryan Anderson. Apologies. Foul ball. Coming right behind the booth. That's going to be strike 2. 0-2 is the count. Leprechauns are going to try to hold on to this lead at the... And that's a strikeout there. Leprechauns are going to try to continue to hold on with Dante Hatchett now pitching here at the top of the 7th. Excuse me. That was not the right area for me to fill in for scoring. But anyways, pitch hitting for Brian Kronkowski was I have to get my names. Now up is Ryan Anderson. Ball 1. Takes it low. Ball 2. On the outside, ball 3. On the outside, strike 1. Strike 2. It's a full count. Pops out left field. Just bings along the left field light pole. So that's going to be a foul ball. Sticks around for another. 3-2 remains to count. 1 out here in the top of the 7th. Swing and a miss, but it is foul ball. On the outside, ball 4. So Ryan Anderson's going to go and walk on over to first. Followed by him is number 5, Emilio Luna, the shortstop for Bakersfield. On the inside, ball 1. Emilio Luna grounds to shortstop at Siniceros. Gets Ryan Anderson at second, but Luna is safe at first. So that's 2 outs on the board.
First baseman Joe Riddle.
And Joe Riddle comes up to bat now. Ball 1. Ball 2. Or strike 1. Takes a low, ball 2. 2-1 is now the count. Fouls off. 2-2 now the count.
2-2.
Diego Luna still at first base. 2 outs here in the top of the 7th. Swing and a miss. That ends top of the 7th inning. Score remains 7-4. No runs scored here from Bakersfield, so Dublin has a chance to come on back, get some runs in, see if we can go ahead and get a little bit closer or even tie here at the top of the 7th. We'll be right back, folks. Don't go anywhere. Alrighty, folks. Taking it into the top of the 8th inning. Going to be starting off with number 45 for Bakersfield. That's going to be Jared Gay. Pitching for Leprechauns continuing is going to be Dante Hatchett. Leprechauns have managed to shorten that gap between themselves and Bakersfield, scoring another run in the bottom of the 7th. Score is now 7-5. Discussions continue underway here. Alrighty, folks, we're back, and Jared Gay takes the bat. A bit of confusion there, not sure exactly what happened, but here we go. Ball 1. As I was getting ready to fold my scorekeeping, I probably should have that out, as it does have the lineup, current lineup. Strike 1. So I was saying before, Dublin is not going down without a fight. They're not leaving here without a fight against Bakersfield, getting that extra run in the bottom of the 7th, shortening that gap between themselves. 7-5 now. Swing and a miss. 1-2. So again, right behind Jared Gay will be Tyler McKenna, and then from there will be Joe Sterick. Fouled along the third baseline, so he's going to stick around for another. Temperatures continuing to decrease here in Dublin. So 2-2 now the score. Current temperature is 57. Fouls back here, sticks around for another. Probably couldn't get to it in time as I'm looking off to the side here. There was a bit of fireworks that went off. Free fireworks show here for the home team. Pops out into left field. Is that going to be gone? No, it's playable. Marking the first out of the inning.
1 down.
So up next is Tyler McKenna, the catcher for Bakersfield. So that puts one out on the board right here in the top of the 8th. There's some more fireworks as a firework is hit from McKenna. Pounding out into center field there.
Center field brings up our beer batter. Left fielder Joe Sterick.
As Joe Sterick now comes up to bat. So it puts Tyler McKenna at first base. Joe Sterick comes up to bat now. That's going to be down in ball 1. One out on the board. Current temperature here is 57. A little gust of wind. Not as bad as Thursday or Wednesday's games. Fouled along the first baseline. Strike 1. Strike 2. 1-2 is the count. On the outside, ball 2. Pops out into center right field, and it is playable, marking the second out of the inning.
F8, 2 down.
Now coming up is Junpei Ohashi.
Third baseman, Junpei Ohashi.
So with 2 outs on the board, Tyler McKenna still sticks around at first base. As Dante Hatchett, the pitcher, looks to try and finish this inning up. Strike 1. Oh. Nearly hit Dante Hatchett, but he gets it in time. That's going to end the inning. So no runs scored from Bakersfield.
That's 3 down.
Leprechauns do exactly what they need to do, keep Bakersfield at bay with that
7-5,
run.
Train Robbers.
7-5 remains the score as we head into the bottom of the 8th inning. Stay tuned. We'll be right back, folks. Alrighty, folks. Dante Hatchett takes us into the top of the 9th inning with Caleb Harmon making his way, taking strike 1. Leprechauns have one more chance in the bottom of the 9th. Try and take over for Bakersfield. A little low, so it's going to be ball 1. 1-1 is the count. Fouls out into the left field, outside of the left field. It's going to be 1-2. Swing and a miss.
Right 3.
First out in the top of the 9th inning here. Coming up right behind him is number 9. Still don't have his name.
Pitch hitter, number 9, Ashanti Ross.
Ashanti Ross coming up to bat. Pinch hitting for Brian Kronkowski. Strike 1. Tries to bunt it. It's going to be ball 1. Strike 2. 1-2 again. Grounds it to Victor Siniceros. Siniceros to Ott. Is that going to be in time? Yes, it is. Putting the second out in the inning. Ott is going to take a second.
Timeout.
Quick timeout as Ott needs a moment. Alrighty, taking over for Sam Ott at first base is now going to be KB Johnson. Let's get things started here. Top of the 9th. On the outside, ball 1. Chopped it low. Ball 2. Ball 3. Ball 4.
Ball 4.
So Ryan Anderson is going to go ahead and walk on over to first. Coming up next is Diego Luna. Emilio Luna. And Ryan Anderson steals to second and is safe on time. One ball, no strikes, 2 outs. That's high. Ball 2. Take a quick moment. Emilio Luna, that's going to drop. That's going to score another run. And it gets him, actually. Never mind.
Redown.
It looked like he was right there, and just before you know it, crazy throw. As we headed off into the... Wow. I'm kind of speechless. As we head off into the bottom of the 9th inning, Dublin manages to keep that score between Bakersfield and Dublin close. Dublin has one last chance here at the bottom of the 9th inning. We'll be right back, folks.